Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
The fall sports season is right around the corner. For many that work in, around, or closely with sports, the real start of a new year is just a week or so away. Or if you're the Bridgeport Bulldog Football team, the calendar has flipped already. The Bulldogs, one of 28 teams playing a Week 0 game 2 weeks from tomorrow. Earlier this summer during West Nebraska All-Star Week in Scottsbluff, Bridgeport head football coach Jeremy Reimers had this to say about his team's prospects for the coming season.
We got some key returners coming back, our quarterback and one of our running backs, Peyton Abbott too, and we got some, and our big kid up front, Nolan DuBois. I mean, we got some good pieces returning. We're going to have some youth in some positions, but I think we'll be all right and compete and hopefully win the district again and make playoffs and maybe go a little bit further this year. So I guess we'll see how the cards fall. So.
The Bulldogs will open at North Platte St. Pat's on the 18th. Bridgeport coming off a season in which they reached the first round of the D1 playoffs, falling to Summerland on the road. North Platte, that'll be an early season opponent for Scottsbluff. They'll play that night as well. Softball will open that week with Gering and Scottsbluff in action. And then on the 25th, it's the first full night of high school football across the state. Well, the Huskers started fall camp on Monday, the first under first-year head coach Matt Rule. Obviously, a new staff and new schemes. That defensive side of the ball being run by Tony White. And no surprise, with new coaches and plenty of new faces on the roster, it's a bit of a juggling act this early in camp.
No, I think it's everything is daily competition, daily rotations. I mean, we got some guys moving from red to black and black to red. With the A team, with the B team, so we're constantly moving guys around. We want to reward guys who do it the right way and do it well, and we want to make sure that we send a message to guys that if you're not going to do it the way it's supposed to be done, you're not going to play. So.
One name that won't be a black shirt this year is Miles Farmer, who started 11 games last year and was second on the team in tackles. Just days after Coach Rule announced that Farmer was suspended, yesterday it was announced that Farmer had entered the transfer portal. Opening night at Minnesota just 28 days out. And Big Ten Media Days for the Husker Volleyball program earlier this week in Chicago. One topic for head coach John Cook was Volleyball Day in Nebraska, when the Huskers will host Omaha outdoors at Memorial Stadium.
A couple weeks ago, I wanted to get a feel of what it's going to feel like. So I went to Folsom Field, Dead and Company. You ever heard of them? Some of the older guys would know them. I went to their concert, and the stadium's completely sold out. The field's sold out, so you can't even move. And I just remember when they start at 6:30 at night. Most concerts start late, and they start at 6:30. So I wanted, because we're starting at 7. So I just thought this would be perfect, and just to get the feeling. And my adrenaline and goosebumps were going through the roof, and I'm just thinking trying to take that, what it's going to be like playing a volleyball match in Memorial Stadium, where they're actually cheering for our team, and it's really hard to imagine for a volleyball match. So we're going to have to do some breathing exercises before we go out.
That match set for Wednesday, August 30th. The red-white preseason scrimmage set for the 19th, and the season opener against Utah State, that's on tap for Friday, the 25th. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.